お願いします。そうそうそう。うまいな、これうまい。よくったよくった、入る。おお、ナイスナイスパー。そうそうそうそうそうそうそうそう。ナイスショー。
Distance is being achieved. Nice flying distance. If you are a pro, you are the one with the flying distance. In your case,
when I was senior year of high school, second place at the distance contest of the Japan.
I'm sure you're right. The speed of the swing is very fast. What is your head speed? About 54. It is about 51 to 52. It looked like it was over 50 now.
I started playing golf again last spring or so. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it seriously, and I'm practicing.
That's good. You should play golf. That's how good you can hit it.
The problem is that the ball bends very much.
It is due to the fact that you use your hands. You need to practice to remedy that cause. Pinching the ball. Intercepting ball here. Practice to control the ball. Pinch the ball like this here. Practice to control speed. How to hit now? You're getting more head speed and more distance. When you get distance without head speed, the direction will be better.
Is my orbit too high?
No, no problem. In my case, the basically is low.
In my case, is the ball bent because my hands and body are not working together?
Yes, it does. It bends, because it doesn't match the speed. You need to practice matching speeds, for example, by pinching the ball. Put something to control the hands. Line out. Need to practice doing it without flying. If you don't, you can't control the ball.
Are you saying that the speed of my body and hands do not match?
They do not match. So you can swing the club faster. You can swing the club, but not control. The speed is in excess. It doesn't matter if you don't have it in terms of competing. More important things than speed. Synchronicity. How to synchronize is important. When you start competing, it becomes necessary to synchronize. Practice with a ball between the balls for this purpose. Well, that's the kind of practice you need.
I don't need that much of an advantage, do I?
You don't need it.
So, for example, I can use short irons. There should be an advantage.
Scores are not getting better.
Yes, it's not going to be utilized.
And putter, if you're not a good putter, too. You can't improve your score. Okay. Backward. Club coming from the top. Club moves like this. Good backswing so far, but from here, it rotates like this. So, from that side, if it moves like this, it will rotate like this. And even more in reverse. If it moves like this, the weight moves to this side. Step in. You don't have to hit it. Don't try to hit. Step to the left when you raise your backswing. Yes. It is still moving like this in the current shot. Not like this, but like this. In this direction. This is a different type of symptom from those shown in the other videos. Different type. Need to correct the rotation below. This rotation below. Moving like this. It turns like this. It does not. It should be rotated like this. Step once in this direction. Diagonally forward. Yes. That's the feeling you need. For the direction of swing. Hold position. Without clubs. Then. Backswing. It's like putting foot out in this direction. Yes, that kind of shift is necessary. So you exaggerate the force on this side. Yes, it is. That improves it. The body has rotated like this. No, it has not. On this side, like this. Extreme. This step looks like this. Yes. Then. This kind of behavior is eliminated. More and more. More and more. Yes. Then absolutely once the force is applied to this side. Also, if you're swinging now, all you get is a slice movement.
As it is now.
Trying to fix that. If you return it with your hand from above, the ball falls immediately to the left. Maybe it's the repetition. Club like this should come from this side. The golf clubs are to come from this side. This way, it comes from this side. So this is how it should work. Yes.
Four shots from 30 yards to about 80 yards. The ratio of the carry. How is it determined?
From 30.
About 70 to 80.
Basically. I set up a target and practice. I place a target at 30 yards, place targets at 40, 45, and 5 increments. I target that with a carry. I roll it and match it. There is only repetitive practice.
Do you sometimes adjust by opening the face or holding the club shorter? Is that a feeling?
That requires repetitive practice as well. Also, assuming 40 yards. There is the best way for me, but I don't know if that method is suitable for another person. Among the methods that is easier for me to shot. What is a good way to shot? That's what I'm thinking. The 30 to 35 yard approach is. The width of the foot stance is important. The wedge will not fly if this width is small. Therefore, should I swing harder? Or should I hit bigger and slower? These are the kinds of things I need to explore. First of all, it is one of these. In my case, the smaller and faster and harder I swing, the better the distance.
I see.
But this method is also some people do not fit. Some people are better suited for larger and slower swings.
So first of all, which type is it?
Yes, the worst part then is. At the moment the club hits the ball, the action of relaxing is not the best, it is the worst in golf. Absolutely accelerate. Accelerate putter also. This acceleration is very important. Accelerate it by making it smaller, or make it bigger and swing, without changing the speed as it is. There are those two types. I don't think it has much to do with faces or anything.
If it is the type that accelerates, it will fly away with too much force.
In that case, narrow stance and hold the club short. By doing so, you will have an address that does not fly. With a non-flying address, if you swing fast, it will not fly. If you address flying and accelerate, it flies away. So, for example, absolutely no one hits 80 yards this way, right? So for 80 yards, because going to widen the stance.
The rest is just sense, right?
The rest is practice. Even for us professional golfers, we have to practice that 50 yards is about this much. Otherwise I will not be able to tell. Were you nervous?
I was nervous.
It can't be helped. I was so nervous at the Masters too. I couldn't tee up. Ball could not be placed on tee. Shake. It was an uncool tee up. Usually you do this, right? That's how I did it at the Masters. Finally, I tee up with both hands. Shaking too much. I was shaking so much. It's just once in my life, though.